Today, I'm critiquing a $55 million mansion in south of France, and then I'm gonna give it an Arvin score at the end of the video. So if you ever decide to design a mansion, build a mansion, purchase a mansion, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm Arvin Hadad, I'm the how to buy a mansion guy. Let's watch this video together.
Hey everyone, welcome to the French Riviera, a place we love to visit for its amazing weather, incredible views, and its iconic homes.
Enes, you don't have to risk your life to impress me, buddy. The white suit would do. What is this? Some self-destructive punishment? We're cool. Take it easy, buddy.
Today we're checking out Villa Alang Alang, a massive estate situated on this plot, facing these views, surrounded by nature, packed with amenities, and just wait till you see what this home has to offer.
Did you spot the flaw? I always pause the frame and ask my subscribers, regular viewers, I'm not talking to you, subscribers, okay, to spot the flaw because I care for you and I want you to make sure you get better at spotting flaws in residential real estate. 3, 2, 1. $55 million. You got a freaking 100,000 gallon swimming pool and you couldn't dig a freaking jacuzzi in ground for me. You had to put an overground jacuzzi there. Come on, this is ridiculous. It cheaps out this gorgeous view. Please don't do this, please. And if you have to do it, you need to make it look like it's not overground, okay? It's absolutely ugly. Try to avoid it at all costs.
All right everyone, welcome to Villa Alang Alang. I'm really excited for today's tour. We're here in conference.
Conference?
We're here in conference.
Did he say conference? Okay. For my Americanos, that's Cannes. Okay, Cannes, France.
Oui, oui, baguette.
And off of the street level, we have this long cobblestone driveway bringing us to the covered section. If you follow the same driveway, it takes you to a very spacious motor court where you can easily park 10 to 12 cars. Coming back to the entry, look at this massive retaining wall holding up the hillside. That way, this amazing home can be situated on this plot. Now, we're currently on the top floor. This home consists of 3 levels, and it looks very deceiving from the entry. And coming back underneath this cover section, we have these double doors opening up to the foyer.
Okay, 3 things you need to know about this entrance. First and foremost, you got the approach, you got the anticipation, you got the private driveway. 2, this retainer wall is necessary, okay, to kind of allow this property to be built over here, and it also creates a little bit of privacy. In fact, this property is very, very, very private, which is very important in south of France. 3rd, you do have that private driveway and approach, but you don't have that reveal. There's no facade to look at. It's like a 1-story structure. You're too close to it. Like you got to kind of look up. You don't have that curb appeal. You got none of that. 3rd or 4th, there's no way to go out. It's not a U-shaped driveway. So you have to make a 3-point turn to turn around the same way. If there's another car coming from the top, you're going up, not ideal. It's pretty narrow. And then I didn't see any garage. Like you're gonna be like having a lot of luxury cars over here, and it might be a morning mist. You just want to have like a covered garage for a property of this caliber, not just a carport where you can park. It's not ideal.
Now the entry of this property is technically connected to the outdoors.
Then that's not an entry. for an entry to be an entry, it needs to go inside. If it's the entry is covered close to the outside, it's just an arch. It's like a symbolic arch to go in to another open outdoor, okay? It's like a gate to the city.
This home has a very unique layout. It consists of two big volumes. We're currently within the right volume and the left volume is on the other side. And to connect these two separate spaces together, they came up with an outdoor staircase and an outdoor walkway. Now, we're gonna check out this outdoor staircase, which is such a unique feature. Massive steps, water features on each side, all these planters, great natural light coming in, and I just love the volume here. And the same staircase brings you to a very spacious landing. Water features continue, and right on the other side, we have this massive T-Rex sculpture with a planter wall. And check this out. The scale of the sculpture is true to an actual T-Rex.
Why does Enes look like Omar Suarez from Scarface? Okay, I think he came down 2 floors to get to the ground level. And again, you're still not inside the property. You're still just walking and walking. You still haven't really seen anything. You could argue it's setting the mood, but it's a lot of stairs to set the mood this way. Again, it's not ideal. You're a hillside property. This is one of the big negatives of the property, okay? The lot itself is heavily sloped.
Now, let's go to the other side. We're underneath the walkway that I just mentioned, and right in front of us, we have a massive koi pond facing these views, all these glass windows opening up, adding more tranquility to this entry. And like I said earlier, what a way to set the tone before you walk into the home. Now, let's take this hallway, great natural light coming in, and we have this door opening up to the landing on the main floor. And look at the space.
I love it when you go from one walkway to another walkway. It's like, come on, man. We just went from one set of stairs on the outside to another set of stairs on the inside. Come on, there's no wow factor so far. Again, it's all like tranquil and setting the mood. It's too long. It's taking too long for a release. You can build it up and everything, but I was expecting at least when you open the store, you show me something incredible, and you still haven't done that. I'm still looking for that volume of the house.
This landing is very, very spacious. There's a small seating area here. On my left-hand side, we have the elevator landing. This elevator goes to all 3 levels. And right in front of us, we have a door that opens up to a very spacious coat closet, which is also a powder bathroom. It comes with a separate vanity and a separate water closet.
This is really important because after walking all these stairs, you probably need to pee. And this is good. It's hard to get to this property. You know, once you get in, you might want to do that. You've waited so long, you might as well get that out of the way before you actually enter the property, because we still haven't really entered like the house yet.
Now, we're gonna continue this way. We have another door here opening up to the first guest suite. This is a really spacious room.
What? What? Where's the house? Is this a hotel? Come on, man. Where's the living room?
And look at the textures here. These bed frames, beautiful wallpaper, built-in closets with hangers, shoe racks, everything you need. And around the corner, we have another door that opens up to the bathroom. Really nice vanity with a vessel sink. And then we have 2 glass doors here. I personally really like these doors because they have built-in linen screens, so it gives you additional privacy. Logo of the house. This glass door opens up to a really nice walk-in shower.
It looks like someone had a diarrhea explosion. My God! It's just dripping down. This is horrible. As beautiful as this orange worked in that room, it was cohesive, okay? A little out of place for south of France, but fine, it worked. Like, it had a vibe, it had like a little oriental vibe. Orange in bathrooms? You might want to stay away from that one. Especially if it looks like it's dripping down. Yeah.
Now let's jump back to the landing so we can continue our tour. Like I said earlier, this landing opens up to the kitchen, formal dining room, and on the other side, we have another door that opens up to the formal living room. This is a very grand space.
I feel like the landing is the living room. It's the central location. It's like everything comes to the landing. Again, very not home vibes at all. It just seems room to room to room to room, okay? Let's pay attention to the layout because I'm not feeling it at all so far.
I love the fact that we have sliding glass doors opening up to that amazing backyard. But before we continue our tour, I want to cover the specs of this property. So we have 9 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, staff quarters that come with 4 bedrooms and 3 baths, approximately 1,600 square meters of interior space, built on a massive 13,000 square meter plot, on the market for 52 million euros, and it is also available for short-term rentals, comes fully staffed, and it goes for 175,000 euros a week during high season.
Okay, I'm getting the anchor palette, okay? It's orange and greenery. Interesting. And the whole house seems to be very oriental, like Indonesian, right? Like, I think they were doing a really good job with the palette so far. I don't know about the art pieces in the background, but I think the overall palette, this beige, orange, and it's picking up the green from the outside, looks really calming, relaxing. Cool. Not so bad. I just don't know. This seems like the reception area for a hotel. Is this a family room? Is this a TV room? I want to know what the functionality of this room is right now.
This room actually gets better because we have these pocket doors opening up to a really nice library. I love that it's tucked behind these pocket doors, and we have another generous seating area, coffee table in the center. Look at all the built-ins on the back, wall sconces, accessories, this warm fireplace TV. It's just a great spot for you to sit down, read a book, close off the doors, and just have a little moment to yourself. I personally really like this space. I feel like if the house gets too crowded, you have too many friends in there, you just close off the doors and have a little moment to yourself.
What? Who does that? Enes? It's very antisocial. You have guests over, you close this door and you sit down by yourself. This is really redundant. 2 sitting arrangements right next to each other. You should have at least set another purpose for this room. You could have made the bar this room a badass bar that opens up to the backyard. So, you know, it just gets that energy and vibe. Or you would have made it like a movie theater, right? Like a media room that connects to the family room, that is part of it. You can pocket it in, pocket it out, but it actually serves a purpose, okay? To me, 2 sitting arrangements, 2 fireplaces, 2 TVs, it's redundant.
Let's go back to the living room again so we can check out the bar. It is located between the living room and the dining area. I really like this backlit onyx stone, bar seating, glass rack on top. And this bar is positioned so well that it can service the living room as well as your dining area.
I don't like the bar at all. I don't mind the finishes and the onyx and stuff, but the location of it. It's just a weird transition between the dining room. You're trying to do too much in a too close of a space without letting the places breathe. Okay, you're trying to do your dining room, formal dining room, and it seats like 10 people, massive living room, and a freaking bar right next to each other in one space, and you have thousands of square feet of living space, $55 million. Like, you need to spread it out, let it breathe. Again, to me, I would have made that room a really like a bar vibe lounge. There's another property in Marbella that they did this. It was a nook that they cut out and put a really sick bar in there. I'll ask my editor to show the video. It would have been perfect for that. And it's an appropriate place to be on the ground level with the swimming pool where people can come, hang out, get that vibe and energy and go out and be together. This is not where you put the bar. It doesn't have a back wall to it. It seems like a partition between 2 spaces. Very poor.
Now next to the bar, we have the dining room. Elegant table, seating for 12. I love how the logo of this house is incorporated to the table, as well as these custom chairs, chandelier above. This room feels so warm, hardwood floors, plaster walls, and like we mentioned earlier, we have a pocket door here opening up the landing to the dining room so that way people can come straight to the space. Overall, I really like the textures here, and more importantly, we have this sliding glass door opening up to a covered patio where you can really enjoy the outdoors.
I like this. This is great. I feel like you would eat here a lot. For any lunch or breakfast, I see this area being used, especially in summertime. Great space, covered. And I like the fact that the trees are really incorporated to it. I see why they kind of chose this Asian theme. And I get the vibe and the mood. It's so far, as far as the overall direction and the theme of the property, I don't think it's out of place being in south of France. I think it's actually incorporating the land, and they looked at the land and what it was offering, and they thought, maybe this theme would work, and it does. I think it lands nicely.
This space faces these incredible views. In fact, Dal, let's go to the other side. This is what we've been enjoying the last 2 days here. Views are absolutely phenomenal.
I agree. That is a beautiful view. That is a beautiful, beautiful view. If I was going to critique it, I would say it's a little too far out. It would have been more valuable if it was a little closer. And it's dynamic in the sense where you get the ocean view, but you also get the hillside and the classic Mediterranean French, south of France structures and architecture blending in together. I value this a lot more than just straight on ocean view where you don't, or sea view, Mediterranean sea view. I value it a lot more, okay? It's more dynamic.
I almost feel like we're not working here. This property is so relaxing, so soothing, and from every single room or every section of this property, you get to enjoy these views. It doesn't get much better.
It does get better, and that's exactly how you should think. Don't look for flaws, look for how could it be better, okay? Ask that question. That's where the right answers pop up, okay? And in this case, the depth is not ideal. It's a great lot, but it's a long lot, and it's really hard to get to the flat area of the lot. You have to come down 3 sets of stairs to get down here. And then when you come here, your swimming pool is to the side, right? It's not on the view side. Again, great lot, but not the best. It could be better. And if this area would extend another 10, 20 meters where you had a longer lawn, right, grass area, and then a swimming pool, it would have been much better.
And check this out. On the other side, we have an outdoor pizza oven located right next to your kitchen.
With subway tiles. I don't know. Is this I don't know where in Southeast Asia they use subway tiles for pizza ovens, but apparently somewhere. Because this does not go at all. I don't know. I feel like they had some extra tile left over from maid's quarters, and they were like, hey, we've got these black tiles. Let's use it. Horrible. Very ugly.
And I just love that we have another set of sliding glass doors opening up to this space. You have a massive gas cooktop here, grill, fryers, sink on the other side, your espresso machine, dishwasher, and you can see the bar stools on the other side. Great countertop space. Built-in appliances, fridge, and they even have food lamps to keep your food warm.
This is not a kitchen. This is a chef's kitchen, and it's right by the elevator. Do you see what I'm saying? The staircase is the heart of the house. Not good. It's going to get a poor layout score at the end of the video. The kitchen is amazing chef's kitchen that gets ocean views, right? But it's not a place where I would trust myself to make an omelet. I would be worried about touching the knobs and blowing up the whole house. Not ideal. This should have been tucked away on a lower floor against the view. You should have had some sort of a kitchen where it would invite the guests to maybe make something for themselves. Great chef's kitchen, but misplaced.
And now we're gonna come back to the landing because we're gonna take an interesting route. I wanna take everybody to this outdoor hallway. I really appreciate these outdoor spaces like the staircase we saw earlier.
Hey, we were here. We were already here. So this was it? Like this was the structure? It looks so grand. It looks this like humongous thing. And it's all hallways and walkways and staircases. Wow. Actual usable square footage, very low so far. If this is like half of it, right? I think we're going to the other half now.
And now we have this really nice covered seating area. Shutters open up to these views. We have 2 couches, few chairs. Love the color palette here.
Why would I hang out here? You see, whenever there's like a seating arrangement, I want you to ask yourself, why would I choose this place over the other one? The other one seemed better. You had better views. What's the functionality here? If you decide to put couches somewhere, you have to give it a functionality. To me, this seems like, again, it's like a hotel lobby reception area.
And coming back to this hallway, on the other side, we have another sliding glass door opening up to the wine cellar. This is a really interesting room and a unique amenity. The way this room is designed. We have a table here with seating, 2 wine fridges, cabinetry section in the center where you can store your bottles and spirits, colorful wallpaper. Very spacious room, and there's also a nice bar on the other side with a wine fridge and some open shelves.
Oh my God, who designed this room? Is this the wine cellar? Are you serious? Napoleon Bonaparte here just had an heart attack. He's coming out of his grave from Corsica and cussing you guys out. This is embarrassing for the whole nation. And then there's tequila. Even Mexicans won't accept this. This would have been a good place to put the chef's kitchen. This is embarrassing. The brick and then the flamingo pink.
Now let's jump back to the hallway again. On the other side, we have this door opening up to the second guest suite. I personally really like this room. It's separate from the rest of the bedrooms, hardwood floors, great ceiling height, cove lighting above, king size bed with incorporated bedside tables. Curtain actually carries to the other side if you want to black out the room. You have these floor to ceiling casement windows, more built-ins on this side.
I'm convinced this is like a hotel. I'm not getting a house vibe whatsoever. Like, this could be a really high-end hostel where you can, rent out the rooms one by one. Because there's no connectivity, there's no soul of the house, there's no heart of the house. This room, again, seems very oriental to me. They're playing a little bit with one too many material. I like the red and black. That gives me that oriental vibe.
Comes with a walk-in closet. And on the other side, we have the full bathroom. Let's go have a look. Vanity, vessel sink, really unique faucet, sliding glass doors open up to these views. And on the other side, we have a spacious walk-in shower with body jets, handheld, and a massive rain head, which is on the ceiling.
Very ugly bathroom. What is going on? See, this is when designers get trigger happy, okay? You forgot about the red you were using inside. Like, you could have gone with that theme, right? Again, you've lost me in this bathroom.
Now let's come to this section. Elevator landing. Another pivot door opens up to the spa. I mean, what a space.
This looks like an Asian spa. But not in Asia. This is like a Vietnamese spa in Los Angeles. You got a girlfriend? Honey? There is an indoor swimming pool. That's good. I'm happy about that. That's good. But the decor, again, you went commercial. Why did you went like keep it earthy oriental? That's beautiful. Like you were up to something with that darker wood red. You just let it go. You got your itch out of that room and you just forgot about it. This again, to me, this is not working. This looks like a middle class nail salon in Los Angeles to me.
A lot of times on the properties that we tour, these spas or amenities are located on the lower level, which is not a bad thing, but a lot of times you don't get views. But in this case, while you're sitting on these mosaic massage chairs, you can just open up and enjoy the breeze coming into the space.
He just looked behind himself. He realized he's not getting any views and he changed the views to breeze. He's like, oh, breeze.
And enjoy the breeze.
Yes, definitely breeze. Mediterranean breeze is coming in. And these turquoise, oh my God, honeycomb tiles. Ay, ay, ay. Why would you want to get on this?
On the other side, we got more amenities to see. Water closet, sauna, sink, walk-in shower with a massive rain head, and at the end, we have a steam shower. I mean, this is incredible, and you may think that's it for the amenities, but it's not.
Dude, this spa was not Asian at all. Like you had an opportunity. Why did you drop it? Like, Oriental spas are gorgeous. What were those finishes, those tiles? Color palette, you just lost it? You went beige?
On the lower level, we got more to see. So the lower level is within the main volume. We have this carpeted staircase bringing you down to this level, great ceiling height, pool table right in the center, and next to this staircase, we have a small seating area, elevator landing behind Dal.
Wait a minute, why would you sit here to like watch who comes out of the elevator? It's like a guessing game. It's like you sit there, it's like, it's coming, guys. Write down your vote. Let's see who's coming.
We have this pool table, and obviously this level is built for entertainment. We have disco lights above, seating area on this side, beautiful bar with a backlit countertop.
Oh my God. What is this, like Y2K? We're celebrating the year 2000? Why is everything silver and platinum? The Oriental theme went to like outer space? Oh my God. This is the worst basement I've ever seen. Horrible. I would be like, if I was hanging out here, I would be in front of that elevator waiting for that elevator to open up and get the hell out. This is worse than a cheap wedding in freaking Inland Empire in Riverside. Horrible. Horrible.
Gets better. It's also a screening room. We have a massive screen here with surround sound system.
This is so disappointing.
And lastly, we have this door opening up to the gym. Now, I was really surprised to see this space for the first time, which was yesterday. I mean, they have a full-size boxing ring here, and the rest of the gym is so spacious.
I love it when I can go to the gym from my movie theater. It's so, right after I finish the movie, I want to work out. This is a gut job basement here. And you got to bleach the walls afterwards too. Again, and the gym doesn't even open to the outdoor. You had all this frontage, you know? It was a long house. You decided to give us walkways everywhere. Just stairs, walkways. And when you're working out, you have to be in a low-ceiling dungeon next to your love seat movie theater.
We have some techno gym equipment here, mirror walls, TV, dumbbells. Around the corner, we also have a half bathroom, and the rest of the gym is actually on this side. We have another room here, more punching bags and more boxing equipment.
What is going on? What is the partitioning of the basement is horrible. Your movie theater had a gym and your gym had another gym. What is going on here?
And with that, we're done with the lower level and all the amenities. Now, let's go check out that amazing backyard. The grounds of this property are spectacular. We have the sliding glass doors opening up from the living room to this grass section, which is located between the house and the pool area. And look at all the palm trees, lush green landscaping. This house has such a tranquil energy. And then on the other side, we have this massive infinity edge pool.
I love it. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. That is a huge pool. This is it. Like, this is what you're paying for. The house sucked. The house absolutely, it wasn't even a house. It doesn't even qualify as a house. But the swimming pool, is amazing. Beautiful.
2 pool pavilions, palm trees, massive retaining wall on this side. And within the retaining wall, we also have covered seating areas. And coming back to the pool, lounging beds, umbrellas, Baja shelf, and the views of Cannes. This is incredible. Look how inviting this space is. I can only imagine what it's like to rent this place, stay here for a few weeks, enjoy amazing meals, spend some time by the pool, get in your hot tub, which is located right in the center.
Like, it wasn't ugly enough and they put it right in the center. Oh, you have all this land and you couldn't come up with a better location or a better hot tub or a spa or a jacuzzi, whatever you want to call it.
Now, on the other side of the bar, we have this dining area. It's nicely covered with space heaters, and it's just a great moment for you to sit down, relax, enjoy a nice meal, enjoy the breeze.
Beautiful, really cool. I love both the outdoor spaces to eat. Really, really cool. For, again, south of France, you want that, and it nails it.
And also, there's one more thing I want to point out. We have a staircase going down to the lower level where we have 2 additional guest suites located below the pool level. Now, we have another massive grass pad. Perfect place for you to take a walk, be barefoot.
Or put a jacuzzi. Like, you had all this land and you had to give me an overground jacuzzi that it sticks out and makes your swimming pool look ugly. This was you have so much land. This would have been perfect. You could have created a moment, little gazebo next to it. No one's ever going to use this. You might have as well made it a putting green or something with views.
And now we're at the beach club area. Yes, you heard me correctly. This house has a sandy beach area that is artificially created. So check this out. We're here in Cannes. Obviously, this property gets phenomenal views, but we're on the hillside, which means we're not by the sea. So in order to bring the sea, the owner here decided to create this section, fill this part with 1.5 meters worth of sand, lounging beds, fire pit. He terraced this hillside really nicely, and voila.
Enes is taking French classes. Voila! No voila, Enes. This is really ugly. This is a missed opportunity. Are you telling me you couldn't give me an outdoor gym over here? You couldn't give me an outdoor spa over here? This is the best view section of the property. You know why? Because you see the arcs of the bay. You see everything from here. And you just did this kind of like an off-ramp off a freeway with grass and dirt. And you're calling this beautiful? And it ended up giving me a freaking gym with low ceilings, and also a wine room with no views, and also a spa that looked like it could have been anywhere at a 24-hour fitness in America. And you had this? Come on. Come on.
I just love this space, and check this out. It gets better. It goes up all the way to the top where we have another section. More lounging beds, outdoor seating area, and more of these amazing views. I think I'm out of words. At this point, I mentioned the views way too many times, but it's hard not to. When you stay at a property like this, when you have beautiful grounds.
Okay, let's judge the architectural style. There is no architectural style. You see, just because you do this kind of a pavilion roof line, but the architectural element of the house is nothing. You've got these cube, rectangular glass openings. Is it a modern with like a pavilion cover on top? Where is the oriental element of this property on the exterior? I know you can't see it. You can only see it from a drone, but I'm now questioning, why were the windows so small? We didn't see any of these big windows from the inside. We saw these narrow, long windows. Where are these rooms? Very strange. Very, very strange.
We're done with the backyard. Now let's go check out the second floor. All right, everyone, let's go check out the second floor. We're back at the entry. I love this staircase, this space, the amount of natural light that it gets. And on the other side, we have two guest suites that we're gonna check out. Elevator landing. This door here opens up to the staff quarters, and the door in front of me opens up to the third guest suite. Comes with a queen bed, small patio, full bathroom, really nice room.
Horrible room. I'm not staying there. You can stay there and relax over there while your friends are having a party, Enes. Okay? You take that one. I'm not taking it.
And on the other side, we have the fourth guest suite, another spacious room, two single beds, built-in cabinetry, private patio, and more importantly, we have a small seating area and a desk. Facing these views, we have all these picture windows and Juliet balconies opening up to these phenomenal views.
Okay, we're seeing some of the windows, but the actual windows look so cheap. Why do they look like in apartment buildings, like sliding doors? I don't know. It doesn't give any luxurious element to the house. And neither an oriental vibe. Like, what is the architectural identity of the property? Just because you do some, wallpaper on the walls and bring a little orange and put a Buddha there, it doesn't become oriental, Yeah, like... Yeah, the window frame, like you could have gone with wood trim. You could have given that some, Indonesian vibe. It looks like a modern house from the outside, and the windows are just the type, and the color and the handles of the windows and the sliding nature of them are just killing the vibe for me. Bad windows. Bad windows.
Now, let's go back to the hallway so we can continue our tour on the second floor. Back to the landing. Another water feature. Again, Bali themed house.
Okay, so it's Bali. It's a Bali theme. Okay, Indonesia, I was up to something.
We have this hallway taking us to the left wing. But first, we're gonna check out this balcony, enjoy these incredible views, and continue our tour with the third guest suite on this level. Off of the entry, we have a small intimate seating area, two couches, built-ins, fireplace in the center.
I don't see any reason why you will hang out here. It seems like a little wide hallway, right? It's not really a living room at all. It's a hallway. It's a stretched hallway with a fireplace.
Let's go check out the bedroom itself, which is behind this door. Hardwood floors, king-size bed, unique wallpaper. We have sliding glass doors, casement windows.
What is this? Like, is this door to nowhere? Why do you need this door over here? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I think it's really when they were doing the structural engineering, weight distribution and everything, they really didn't think about how it would look from the inside. They didn't really plan out to frame out the views and create little moments of what you can see. And it's just, this doesn't make any sense to me in the middle.
Now, I want to take everybody back to the balcony so we can continue our tour. I love this outdoor walkway that connects you to the other wing.
That's all this property has, Enes. We'll set up a mattress for you over here. There's, I think, more square footage in hallways outdoors than there is indoors, or close to. There has to be. There's like hallways everywhere, outdoor hallways everywhere.
And coming to this side, we have this door opening up to the landing, and look at this chandelier, how it goes down all the way to the lower level. This space looks phenomenal. Now, on this level, we have 2 guest suites, including the primary bedroom.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me your primary bedroom, to go to the living area, you got to go 3 floors down to get there? This is a hotel. This is not a home. This is a hotel. It is. It really is. It doesn't feel like a home at all.
And we're going to continue our tour with this one. This is technically the junior primary bedroom suite. Comes with a king-size bed. And this room arguably gets some of the best views of the entire property. 2 balconies. Views are head-on.
Gorgeous. Beautiful.
Now, on the other side, we have this pocket door opening up to the bathroom. On the left, you can see the freestanding tub.
You see what I'm saying? Like, what are these windows, man? Come on. You cheaped out on your windows. Why 2? Why in these dimensions? I really want to know.
What's left is the primary bedroom suite, which is very spacious, has multiple bathrooms, outdoor terraces, and this massive door leads us to the primary bedroom itself.
Did you notice how the ceilings just dropped on this floor? First of all, I don't think this house at all, or house or hotel you want to call it, whatever, it never had that like ceiling heights to begin with. But on this level, I think that's like 9 foot, like maybe even less. It looks like you can easily touch the ceiling. And that's not ideal at all. Again, not for this price point.
On our right, we have the bedroom section. King size bed, unique wallpaper.
Like, who came up with this kind of a, silver bamboo? Like, again, this is like Southeast Asia meets year 2000. Y2K, baby. Like, what happened?
Then on the other side, a double-sided fireplace that faces the bathroom, which we're gonna see in a bit. And then the primary bedroom comes with its own seating area, small desk, 2 couches, cove lighting, another private balcony where you can see your backyard.
That is a good view to the pool. That is awesome. Again, that pool is everything. Oh, that's where I would be the whole time. It is a gorgeous swimming pool, really good.
This is all part of the primary bedroom suite. Now, behind these pocket doors, we have the bathroom. Come on in. Right in the center, we have a massive tub, stacked stone on each side, and this tub is technically connected to the outdoors because this is a sliding glass window. There's a private covered terrace for the primary bedroom, which is an insane space. But before we go there, let's cover the vanities. This bathroom comes with 2 vanities, massive vessel sink, unique chrome fixtures. This is the other side of the double-sided fireplace. You have the water closet here, and now let's take everybody to the other side. This is where we have the walk-in shower. Massive rain head, body sprays, handheld, darker tiles, and check this out. All of your controls are actually located here. So you can start your shower, make sure it gets hot before you step inside. I really like details like that. Now, let's check out the terrace dedicated to the primary bedroom suite. What an incredible space.
Okay, the primary suite is massive. It's really large. The proportions of the sizes at least were good, and the ceiling height wasn't there, but you got a lot. You got a living lounge area. You got a very big bathroom. You have an outdoor terrace, and then it opens up to the whole swimming pool. It's really, really cool. I think the interior design, it just lacked. It really... I think the best room that they designed was that main living room that they showed us in the beginning of the video. None of the other rooms really delivered. They all missed the mark by some margin, either going off tangent or just not really bringing it together in a really luxurious way. And same goes with this room. Like, they didn't know how to do the Oriental style nicely, and they experimented and it did not land.
Right in the center, we have a massive hot tub. lounging beds, massage table. This section is extremely private. And then on the other side, we have a walk-in shower with a rain head.
That's the ugliest rain head I've ever seen for outdoor. Why would you go with something in this industrial? You see what I'm saying? Like, you could have done some like bamboo things, water dripping over your head. Like, you could have done something cool. That looks like a human car wash. Like, you press a button and psh. Like, where is the zenness to that? Okay, let's give it an Arvin score. But before I do that, do you know why these really expensive properties go the wrong route? Is because there's a lot of decisions to be made. And when you're designing and building a project this caliber, everyone is pulling you in different directions, okay? You don't have one person to really help you make these decisions effectively, fast. A lot of times it's just overwhelming how many decisions you have to make. And everyone has an agenda or have a scope, the vision that doesn't see the whole picture. And that's what I do. I've critiqued thousands of mansions, and I have that vision to bring the whole project together and help you make decisions faster, effectively, with 100% confidence. So when you submit your plans to the city, you would know that this project is going to be, first of all, cost effective, it's going to be built faster, and it's going to look like the way you want it to do with incredible resale value at the end of the day. Okay, that's what I do. And if you want me to help you with your project, the link is in the description. I can give you 12 months of support. Apply for it. If you're a right fit, I would love to help you. Here's the Arvin score. Location. If you want to be close to the center, right, con, and don't want to go farther out because you get better lots out there, you want to be centered to the con, everything that it's got to offer, the beaches, the amenities, all the city, restaurants, and everything. This is a great location. And for that reason, I'm going to give it an 8.5. Lot quality. This is a tough one, okay? The lot itself is massive. Once you get to the bottom after 3 sets of stairs, right? You get a ton of flat area. But then the dimension is not there. You never get that depth. Overall, though, I have to give it an 8.5. Lot utilization. You do have a private driveway, but you have no frontage. You come sideways to the street, you got to look it up, and then, you're right there. You have a tiny, tiny backyard, right? It's more like your backyard is your side yard is your backyard. It's a weird situation. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Privacy. Super, super private. I did not see a single property having any even close direct line of sight. And a lot of things that works against this property for being really tucked in and hard to get into at the bottom works fantastically for privacy. And I'm going to give it a 10. Lot orientation. You're northwest facing against a mountain. You're not going to get that much sunlight, but there's nothing really obstructing you. Okay. I'm going to give it a 7. Architectural style. Well, you don't really have a facade. And then your back facade was a horrible attempt of a Bali design. It really didn't connect. That stucco with the windows, casement windows, it just did not do it for me at all. I'm going to give it a 5. Views. Perhaps by far the best thing about this whole entire property. It was dynamic. It was engaging. It had so many different elements to it. You had hillside, you had city, you had bay, you had sea, you had it all. It had a depth to it. Very interesting. I'm going to give it a 10. Layout. This was horrible. It didn't even feel like a home. It felt like a very luxurious hostel. I didn't even know I entered the property. I didn't even know where I entered from the property. The living room was disconnected from all the other rooms. We didn't even have a kitchen. We had a chef's kitchen. Then the gym was in the worst place you can put it on a view hillside property. The spa, the same thing. The wine cellar was perhaps the worst wine cellar in France. And when you consider you had so many great opportunities, and then you had hallways connecting to other hallways, I'll give it a 1. It was horrible layout. Extremely, it didn't even feel like a home, okay? Scale and volume. The ceiling heights was really bad on the upper floor. It got better as we went down. But then the dimensions of the rooms were pretty good. Like, it was actually proportional. The rooms didn't look too long or too narrow for the most part. I'm going to give it a 7. Finishes. This is a tough one because they got the palette right in some rooms and then they completely screwed it up in other areas. They were not consistent. In some areas they used, luxury material. In some areas they didn't. I'm going to give it a 6. Now, here's the Arvin score. If you want to see one of the most beautiful mansions I've ever critiqued, watch this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the comments. Have a good one.